Hello, people of purpose, person of purpose. I am Torrie, a certified life coach, and on this podcast and internet show, I show you my process of how I clarify, organize, and prepare with God. Let me help you cop your purpose. If you are here at 4 p.m. watching via Facebook, YouTube, or IGTV, welcome. Thank you for being here. Please hit that share tab, subscribe if you have not already, and start a watch party. This is so much more fun when we can really be in here together. So bring everybody, and plus it's virtual. No masks required. Come on in, grab your snacks, grab your favorite beverages, and let's jump into today's episode. Find the Lie. Find the Lie is an exclusive mentoring session that helps us take responsibility for the thoughts we are thinking, the thoughts that are trying to convince us that that lie is actually true when it is not. Let's clarify our position, organize our thoughts, and prepare to execute properly. As we clarify, organize, and prepare, I want you to pull out those journals, those notebooks, and jot down things that are resonating with you. That idea has sparked that curiosity, so then you can have that internal conversation. That is the point. That is the goal. You're on the right track. So first, clarify. Whining. No one likes a person who complains all the time. But we find creative ways to find the failure before we've even tried something. So before we've actually executed, we have done it 100 times over in our minds and it didn't work. And then what happens? I can't. I don't know how. I'm afraid. I'm apprehensive. I have a fear of the unknown. I want to learn, but no one has time. Everybody is so busy. And by the time you have said that to the person who is listening, guess what? You could have solved the problem, learned something new, or received the help you were looking for. But those barriers, those blocks, then the person who wants to help you, who knows how to do it, can't. Let me help you do it. But we wasted all the time, so now ain't nobody got time for that. Whose fault was that? It's not your fault specifically, darling. It's not. It's the way you have been training your mind to think. But stop. We can come out of that, okay? It does not have to be that way anymore. No longer do we have to let our minds just run away with it. No longer. Because let me tell you what you can do. Get your notebooks. We have to break the cycle. Yes, say it with me. Break the cycle. That means that wheel stops. This is one way that you can start the process of renewing your mind. Remove yourself from the environment that you are currently frustrated with. So if you're trying to figure something out, put it down. Walk away. Step back from the computer. Put the phone down. Remove yourself. Take a walk. Get a glass of water. The reason you want to do this is to just let your mind relax and focus on something else. You've already identified that you need help. Okay. You've become stressed out and frustrated with the fact that you have not been able to figure it out. Okay. While you are sipping your water or your tea, or maybe you have a cup of coffee. That was shameless, wasn't it? Either way, take a step back. Remove yourself from that environment. Pray. You're going to ask God to enter into your space, enter into your mind, and ask Him for help. And if He points you in the direction of a person, I am pretty sure that any of the mothers who are watching this, or any auntie, anybody who has ever babysat a toddler, this is going to resonate with you. And for the dads, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave the men out there. I'm sorry. Even for the men out here that are listening and watching, if you've ever been with a toddler who did not get what they wanted when they wanted it, and the tantrum is always very public, very loud, and equally embarrassing. You know those, right? And what do? Do we chastise the child right there? Okay, some of us do. But however, normally we pick that child up and we take that child outside. We remove them from the environment that they're in. That whining and complaining that they're doing, they are no longer seeing whatever it was that caught their attention. Organize. What lies to me in my mind is the amount of time I have to complete projects. So while I believe that I'm being organized and methodical and I'm going to get everything done within the frame, I do not, because I have to layer in my introvertedness and my overthinking it and processing and then overthinking it again. So the lie can come in with the overthinking. We're going to add to this particular process alarms. Setting those alarms to go off within a couple of hours, or making sure that the day that that project needs to be completed, organize our time efficiently. And that requires prayer and dedication and obviously organization. So when you do that, you do not become frustrated. Prayerfully, you will not procrastinate. As you work through that list, you make those check marks, you cross it off. Yes, honey, I finished this. Yes, honey, I did this. Boop, boop, okay. That's what you do to remain encouraged and to keep going. Finally, prepare. We're going to prepare by preparing. That means that we know who we are. We understand how our mind thinks. So we're going to go ahead and set up some breaks for ourselves. We're going to have that music, that playlist ready to go. We're going to have those encouraging scriptures on our phones, on our devices, written down on sticky notes or index cards, ready to be poured over or listened to the moment we can't get out of that spiral. If we can't stop the brakes because the emotional flood, it just happened, and it does. Be kind to yourself, but also know who you are, which means you need to be prepared with the things that will combat it. These lies ain't true. And I'm going to find the lie and kick it out. I'm going to listen to this music. I am going to recalibrate, and I'm going to pray and be thankful and give God the glory because I'm still able to do this. I get to do this. That is how we clarify, organize, and prepare and kick these lies to the curb. And we will know what our thoughts are thinking because we wrote them down. We see them coming, and we can erase. Oh, honey, yes, we can erase. Thank you for joining me today. I pray that this was encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring to you, that you will start to look at your life a little differently, grow in that emotional intelligence, think about what your mind is telling you at any given moment, and hold it up to God's truth. Find the lie. Please visit OurGivenPurpose.com, and I hope that you will listen to The Toxic Thinking Your Pride Wants to Keep Hidden, Part 1 and 2. Part 1 aired yesterday and Part 2 airs tomorrow. So I hope you will tune in, as those 2 episodes are the bookends for this one. I use Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. We go into 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 5. Also 2 Corinthians 12:20. So there's scriptures laced throughout those 2 podcasts. So I hope that you will take some time and listen. Grab your notebooks and your journals, and of course, bring your Bible, and let's clarify, organize, and prepare together. We are going to cop our purpose. This is Elements of Arrogance and Pride. We are in week 10. Choose to do something different on purpose every day, even if it's just one thing. Choose to do something that takes you out of the norm. I challenge you, dear people of purpose, person of purpose. I thank you all so much for being with me, and I will see you next week.